All right, December 9th, back day, VO2 max month. I picked these two workouts for this week, both the 9th and the 10th, which is Tuesday and Wednesday, because they are opposites. Now, I basically can pick any workout, I think, and talk about the monthly emphasis in detail as the kind of all, I think they're all good learning opportunities for all of us. I've also posted a VO2 max floor and ceiling video on YouTube for anybody still a little bit unsure of what not only the VO2 max training is for, but the difference between the floor and the ceiling. Again, the more information you guys have, the more educated you can be, the more knowledge we can give you, the better opportunity you have at progressing, which is my only goal. It's always been my goal. There's not really anything I care about more than you guys getting better, taking steps forward, progressing in some light, in some modality, more the merrier, of course. But that's the reason why I built this gym. So VO2 max and pull-ups. So this one is very black and white on the surface. This is it. This is the workout. It's going to take 44 minutes, as I put up there at the top right. I'm actually very excited to do this. We do not often do workouts that are this simplistic, but also tackle this type of modality. In full transparency, we don't do them a lot because I know a lot of people just find them boring, and I think people find them boring because people just don't really know what the point of them is. And I think the more information you have, the more there is to focus on and pay attention to while you're in the middle of these kind of longer intervals that you're going to have here. So this is VO2 max floor training. It's a little bit drawn out. So this is a little bit more advanced floor training. As we work our way into week number 2 here, we can draw things out just a little bit. I really want these rows to be 5 minutes long. But I do truly think that 4 minutes is long enough. And I even went back and forth between making them 3 minutes. Again, being in week 2 gave us the benefit of the doubt, hoping people have a better understanding of what they can and can't do. And now maybe you haven't been to a VO2 max day yet this month where you've been on the rower, so maybe you don't know it all. So sorry for the extra minute here. But 4 minutes, is the happy medium. We landed on this. If you've listened to us in class or watched a video, when we're doing this floor work, 70% is the ideal number. We're aiming for 70% output, so like perceived exertion. That is the goal. We want to be at 70%. If you do know that number, you want to stay as close to it as possible. Remember, 70% is like that. You're not crippled by it. You're not crushed by it. You're not redlining like you would at a higher output. We want to become conditioned enough where we can maintain our 70%. Now, I put 50 to 70% on there for group fitness purposes, right? Like, obviously, if I was talking to one person or one member, it's a little bit easier to kind of tell them exactly where they need to be. But because that's not the case, and there's 18 of you in a class, you got to give some level of flexibility. And if you're somebody that knows that you cannot maintain 70%, then you have flexibility to come down, which is completely fine. We need to build up our aerobic floor and build up our conditioning. And that takes time, and it doesn't happen overnight, and it's not going to happen in one singular month. So it's completely okay if you can't maintain 70%. Just know that going into it. 4 minute row, you're trying to maintain whatever that percentage is, close to 70% is that you think you can. You have a 2 minute rest after, which is very, very nice. That's a luxury. Like 2 minutes is a lot of time. Now I'm giving you 2 minutes, and the point of making this video is to let you know why these things exist. So I'm giving you 2 minutes to get you back kind of the homeostasis, a full level of composure, back to normal, as much as normal as you can be before we go into the pull-ups. So I really wanted to still get the pull-ups in. I think putting them in after something as taxing as a 4 minute row is a nice little just change of pace. And again, it goes back to your ability to ping pong between different things and recover. And that's the whole point of working on this floor stuff, is your guys' ability to turn around, regain composure, and go again. We talk about transitional work all the time. That's exactly what we're working on here. Just very refined and precise transitional work. So you got a full 2 minute rest, which again, 70%, even if maybe you're a little bit below 70%, you shouldn't be crippled. Like 2 minutes is a lot of time. We should be able to get ourselves back under control. If you're somebody that's really conditioned, you know your 70% really well, this is an area where you feel pretty strong in, then 2 minutes is a really long time. Like you may only need a minute. And if that's the case, then your pull-up should be phenomenal. You guys have 2 minutes. You're going to do somewhere between 10 and 20 pull-ups. These are strict pull-ups, of course. We want these to be like technically flawless. Like 2 minutes is a lot of time. Nobody should feel rushed in here. You can break them up any way you see fit. Your goal is to get through somewhere between that 10 and 20 20. So by the end of the 5 rounds, you've done a minimum of 50 pull-ups, and obviously, upwards of 100 pull-ups if you feel like you're conditioned enough or capable of doing that much volume. And then you got another 1 minute rest after the pull-ups to kind of shake your arms out, get any lactic out before we start round number 2 in this scenario. So you're going to run through this 5 times. It's a lot. You're going to learn, I'm hoping, a lot about yourself, not only on the rower, but how, your ability to ping pong or transition off of the rower, which again, the more you do this stuff and the more pieces of equipment you, gain repetition and volume on, you start to understand that some things you just struggle transitioning off of more than others. And everybody's different. It's not the same for everybody outside of probably like the bike. But you know what I mean? I'm hoping you guys walk out of here. I didn't even give you the 4 to 5 round option here. I just wanted it to be 5 rounds. Normally I would give like a 4 to 5 round option. But because it is floor work, I don't see a reason why you would need to do 4 when you could take your foot off the pedal a little bit and scale back that 70% as an option. So that's why it's 5 rounds, not 4 or 5 rounds. If you guys have any questions, obviously let me know. Hopefully I explained that well enough. In the next video, that's going to be on the 10th, which is the following day, obviously, is going to be the opposite. It's going to be ceiling work.